We still waiting or we ready?
Yeah, we still waiting.
Okay.
She said she having technical difficulties.
Uh-oh.
Yep. Same thing I said.
Shit. Fuck. Okay, there we go. All right. Now I'm straight. You got Doctor Strange tickets yet?
Nah, I ain't worried about it. I'll get it when I get it.
I got you. I just looked because I got the Regal Unlimited. So
Right.
I popped in and saw that they had them on Thursday, so I went ahead and just grabbed them for Thursday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I got a little small theater. It's a small theater, but they got an IMAX screen.
Right.
And nobody goes there. It's in the middle of Gainesville. Nobody goes there. Like right near the university, nobody goes there. So I go in and everything that new that comes out, I pop in there and can see it opening day and have nobody in the theater. Yeah, it's pretty dope. Like when I got my tickets, there was maybe 2 other people in there.
Right.
Yeah, so I'm definitely stoked for that.
Yeah, that's what's up. That is what's up. Give her a couple more minutes.
All right.
Well, a couple more. Let me see what she just saying. Turn this fan on. Woo. Yeah, I told her we just gonna go ahead and
get started. Okay.
Yeah.
Bet.
Get to the shit.
Oh boy. Should be some interesting topics tonight. Interesting discussion.
All right, everybody. Let's go. What up? You kind of dark, my guy.
Oh, hold on. Hold tight. Let me do something real quick. Hold tight.
Oh, man. What up? Welcome to Blues House Live. I'm your host, Bluminati. The homie Kobe is with us. As you can see, we're still waiting on Mika G and the place to be, but we're going to go ahead and get started until she hops in. Got some news. Cinemacon has been happening. I think it started on Monday. I think Cinemacon started on Monday. A lot of news have come from that, but I kind of just want to concentrate on the Disney stuff of Cinemacon 2022. I know you've seen a lot of the stuff, right, Cole?
Oh yeah, I've been keeping up with all of it.
It's a lot.
Yeah, it sure is.
It's a lot that has come out. But yeah, so Cinemacon 2022 started. So I want to read that one. No, that's not the one.
Okay.
It ain't even shit. Tripping. I thought I had shared it already. Shit. I'm all discombobulated.
That's all good.
There we go. There we go. All right. So Cinemacon 2022, like I said, I just want to concentrate on more on the Disney Marvel side of things to make it a little bit easier because it's so much, man.
Yeah, WB dropped a lot.
Yeah.
Universal dropped a lot.
Universal, Sony dropped stuff.
Yeah.
But to me, the meat and potatoes is the Walt Disney, Disney, Marvel, whatever we want to call it. You know what I'm saying?
What I will say about the other stuff is there's some things I'm excited about.
No, it's some things I'm excited about.
Yeah, some things I'm excited about.
There's some things I'm excited about, but
there's also some things I'm very skeptical about too.
What you got? Well, before we go, what you got? Tell me what you got. What you skeptical
well,
about?
From what I hear, from what they showed about this Flash trailer, I
I'm not. Flash is not
that shit
being.
is done. Like
It's not coming out.
I feel like they need to throw a bomb on that shit,
I
dude.
don't think
That
that's.
movie is dead,
Yeah,
dude.
it's. I don't think Flash coming out, man. I don't think it's. I don't think it's
Yeah,
dropping.
very. Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed. You know what I'm saying? What up, Kev? But
What up? What up, Kev?
yeah, I'm disappointed that this is what they're doing with that. You know what I'm saying? This
Right.
they need to blow that up. But the Batman 2, I was stoked to hear about that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I was a little excited to hear about Venom 3 and Ghostbusters getting a sequel as well.
Oh
Another sequel
yeah,
as well.
Ghostbusters.
I was
Yeah,
excited to hear about that, man,
that's
because
well
that's
deserved.
right. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad they're gonna keep that going with
Keep
new
that franchise
characters.
going.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man, because it shouldn't have the way they ended this last movie was like, okay, you gotta keep going now. You
No,
know
you.
what I'm saying?
I think.
Yeah.
I think you got to keep going. I mean, who's that? Universal.
Yeah.
They looking for. They couldn't get the monsters. What it was, the Dark Universe or whatever.
I feel like they still could try to
Yeah, they
reverse
can,
that.
but
Yeah.
I'm just saying it never got off the ground. So they looking
Right.
for whatever franchise,
Oh yeah.
that
That's
they
why
can
they milking
capitalize off
Fast
of.
and Furious. They milking that.
Well, yeah, but
Yeah,
that's coming. That's coming to the end though.
right.
They're gonna need something to take over that. Like you said,
Right.
Fast and
The
Furious.
slot. Right.
That dark. I don't know why. I mean,
Man.
I thought Dracula was good, right? But they didn't want to make that a Dark Universe thing because I thought that would have been a good starting point.
You talking
Right.
like Dracula Untold?
Yeah, Dracula Untold.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And then they had this Invisible Man that Blumhouse made that was supposed to tie in.
Right. Was that Dark Universe?
Yeah. Because Blumhouse is Universal. Yeah.
Right. I didn't know if that was Dark Universe though.
I think it was because it was because they were supposed to do remakes of all of them, and they were supposed to
But it was supposed to be all connected though.
They're supposed to be a cinematic universe. That's exactly right.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that movie came out separate because I think they scrapped. That's by the time they scrapped that idea, they wrote all of the stuff out that they had to connect it. I think that movie had been chopped up quite a bit.
Oh yeah.
From what I remember about that Invisible Man movie, but it still turned out to be decent.
Now the Invisible, and they got a sequel coming.
Yeah, exactly. So
it's a sequel in the works for that. But
exactly.
yeah, not Invisible Man was real good, man.
Right. It was interesting, right?
Especially the way they did it, technology,
nice modern retelling of it. For sure,
that was dope.
For sure. What else did I see? There was something else.
You said Ghostbusters. Fast X.
Yes.
What's his name? Justin Lin.
Yes.
He bowed out.
Wow.
Yeah, he bowed out. I don't know what that means. But that means something ain't right in the ointment. It's a fly in the ointment. You know what I'm saying? What he's been the director for the past 3?
He's directed. Man, he directed the Tokyo Drift and all that stuff too. Yeah, so he's done at least 4 or 5 of them.
Right. So for him to back out, especially they just started production too.
Yeah, man, those movies print money. So
that's weird that he
right.
backed out.
There must be something going on.
There's something going on.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
He backed away from the family. I don't know.
Free money, like free money.
Man. I don't know. Something got to be going
Fast
on.
and Furious, right? There was another movie that I heard about. I'm interested in this Blue Beetle thing.
I'm not.
I am. I just want to see how they. I want to see how they bring that to the.
I like Blue Beetle as a character, but I don't. DC. Oh man, I know. Like the Batman was good. We both agree on that.
Yep.
I don't know if I need a sequel. I really don't know if I need a sequel.
I don't know that you need a sequel because you already have so much other shit going on.
Right, and that's what I mean. But I don't know if I need a sequel because of everything that's going. I need a plan first. Give me
before you concrete.
Before you announce the Batman 2, give me something to be, because yes, Batman sells itself, right? Batman is DC Spider-Man. We know that. But give me something to be excited about, because right now it just seems like you just okay, what's the thing that's making us money? Batman. Oh, the Joker made us money. Let's greenlight it. Joker doesn't deserve a sequel.
No, it doesn't.
If you watch the movie, you will know that it doesn't.
That's a condensed story. It's
a
one-off. That's exactly right.
And I don't think the Batman deserves a sequel if you watch the movie. Yes, there's some things you can spin off. I think Penguin. But I mean, like, what would be after what happened, the ending of that? What would be the next step for Bruce Wayne in that setting?
This is why I kind of disagree.
Okay,
it's because of where they placed the story, with it being year 2 Batman,
right,
and the fact that we know so much other shit happens.
True.
Yeah, that's why I think where I think they're playing on is the fact of, yeah, we stuck him in year 2, so shit, let's set the sequel a few years in the future.
And give us what, radiation face Joker? Like, I don't want to see radiation face Joker.
Well, I mean, I personally did. I'm glad they did. They kind of cut that.
Yeah, I'm glad
they did.
Yes,
I feel like that was a Warner Brothers trying to put their claws
too
in.
Much. And that was a that was not only
trying to put them claws in back up, man. Yeah.
And to me, not only was it like a disservice to Joker, but it was a disservice to us to even. I just don't know, man.
Right.
And because I know Zaslav coming in and saying, "Damn, we damn near cracked a billion with this one," and I get it. Business standpoint, yeah, green light another one. Let's go, but.
They got to clean up though, and they got to think about it.
They're clean up first.
They're getting ready to be under new control too, so they got to make it while they can make it.
Yeah,
while they still have control. That's why you see so many of these projects coming left and right. Let's get them out before, we get took over and they cut all our shit off anyway. Right?
Yeah, but no, they in power now. Zaslav is there. Discovery owns it now.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, all these projects were in production or greenlit or all that shit before the changeover.
Right.
So they still have, what I'm saying?
And you know what, you're right. But it's some things that's in pre-production or only in what would it be? Production theory, right? So oh snap.
There she go.
Oh snap. Nika G in the place to be.
What up, though? Yeah, so as you can see, I don't have my headphones. That part. That was my technical
Understood.
I was like, where are my headphones? And my kid was like, they're at school. And I'm like,
oops.
All right, let's do that.
That's all right. Those work just as good.
No doubt.
But now I don't with the way DC is moving, they just got taken over. I say you clean up a little bit before you start announcing crazy things.
Oh yeah, I agree with that 100%.
Because to me, it seems like they just falling right back to the same pattern.
I hope that that's not the case, but yeah, it does seem that way.
Like the Batman just came out. We know a sequel is coming. I wouldn't announce it yet.
Nah,
I
would even gave this one time to really run its course yet.
Right, it's still in
People
theaters.
Still
I think
making
another week or
videos
something
about this movie.
Yeah,
they're still breaking it down. Let that run its course. That's one thing that Marvel does do right. They let their movies run their course.
Yeah.
They let those movies run their course. Yeah. Like Spider-Man, they ran
still ain't
its
announced nothing
course.
For Spider-Man.
No, but that's what I'm saying. It still run its course. People still talk about No Way Home. And you know what I'm saying, how it ties in and all that other shit. So they let their movies run their course.
To me, it's like Warner Brothers won't let the zeitgeist handle what's good. You know what I'm saying? Like, like you said, let the movie run its course. Let that atmosphere of what's going on organically develop. You know what I mean?
Right.
You want that to hit that $1 billion mark, then you got to let the people get it out to the, you know what I'm saying, and be excited about things that's going. Nobody's excited about DC right now.
I kind of want to see Black Adam just to see.
No, I'm talking about
excited. Right. I want to see Black Adam too, but I'm excited about.
You know what I'm saying? In totality, you just giving me movies.
Right. Popcorn movies at that.
That's it. You just giving me movies. But Mika, what's up, man?
What up, though?
You just nodding.
I mean, I know what we're talking about, but yeah, DC sucks. There, they do.
Oh man.
Something else I saw that was interesting that we wanted to talk about. Since you're on and you did read the article, this new Willy Wonka movie.
Oh, I'm excited about that. I'm excited about it.
I was listening to how it was broke down, and I was
Timothy
like,
Chalamet. Timothy Chalamet as Willy Wonka.
Mm-hmm. Like we're going. So we got a little snippet of Willy Wonka's past and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory,
right?
Which they never really, like in the book, they never really, they didn't really, right? They never really touched on it in the book. So for us to go back and see how Willy Wonka became who he is like, I'm all for this movie. I want to see exactly what it took for him to become one of the greatest chocolate makers in the world, you know, but how are they gonna keep people entertained and engaged? You know what I'm saying? Are they gonna include, like, when he goes to Oompa Loompa Land and he finds the Oompa Loompas and things like that? Because we know that story,
right?
But like,
you know
how do you make this to where people are interested in seeing his backstory? I mean, I'm interested because it's Willy Wonka, but how do you make it so that is there gonna be a villain involved? Is there a Slugworth involved? You know? So
you asking that, it made me think that maybe this movie they might need to hold off. And this is the reason why, because I think that's dope. Like, give us Willy Wonka and but now that I'm looking at the actor like Timothy Chalamet, I've never seen him in a role like that, and he might be bomb. But to play this wacky, zany, you know what I'm saying? Now I guess he'll be a teenager or a young man. And you know the mannerisms, because I'm looking back at when play Willy Wonka, Gene Wilder. And then we look
Johnny
at
Depp.
Johnny Depp, and now we go to Timothy Chalamet is a wonderful actor. You know what I'm saying? But I haven't seen him in nothing like that. Now this, like I said, this might be all right. Well, let me show you. You know what I'm saying? It might be one of those things, but I haven't seen it, and that's what he looks the part though.
And he does, and I think if he can give us like a mixture of like Gene Wilder's Willy Wonka and Johnny Depp's Willy Wonka, because like Johnny Depp's Willy Wonka was a little. He was a little over the edge. Like
it was a Tim Burton movie though, so you got to think about that too.
Right. So like, and you know the way he was talking to even like Gene Wilder's Willy Wonka was rude to, like, he was only rude to Mike TV, like, talk louder. But Johnny Depp's Willy Wonka was rude to all the kids, like all of y'all can get it. And the nonchalantness of not caring about what happened to these kids. Like, you just drowned a kid in fudge, my dude.
Hey, now keep it moving. On to the next. On to the next.
Right. You just blew up a whole girl into a blueberry and rolled her out of here. And
we told her not to touch it.
Right. So if he could do like a combination of the two of them, like keep that, that fun Willy Wonka that we know, but still, like, I mean business. Like,
and you know what? And I guess that's the question, right? Is it gonna be how much fun, wacky, zany stuff is gonna be it, and how much seriousness is gonna be in it? You know what I'm saying? And maybe we do need a serious telling of his story with laced in with humor and fun and all that wacky zaniness. But you know what I'm saying? I mean, maybe you convinced me. Maybe he can work. Maybe this can work. You know what I'm saying? I was always a fan of Willy Wonka, even the books.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because I had only seen the movie at that time, and then when I read the books, I was like, damn, there's more to this story than this shit.
Yeah,
they go up in the elevator and ride the fuck off.
All that.
And that's like Tim Burton's version of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory is the book.
Yeah,
it sure is.
Yep.
It's the book to the T. Like, I mean, even when he has a little flashbacks of going to India and making the chocolate palace and all that, like, Although it's still F Grandpa Joe around these streets.
Right.
F Grandpa Joe. Grandpa Joe woke up when it was time to get that.
You was
money
in bed for 20 years and you was I can't walk, and then all of a sudden you get the
right.
Oh, I'm gonna go to a chocolate factory. All of a sudden your legs work. Boy, I could have been Charlie's mom. I'd have came top rope.
Top rope.
Top rope.
Not the top rope. Top rope.
Well, your old ass ain't going nowhere. Charlie, get your stuff. We're going.
We going. But what? Anything else from those other studios that y'all might be excited for?
No, I pretty much got everything. Like I said, we talked about everything that I thought that I was, looking for.
I know Mika's excited about the Fast and Furious. I see it in her face. I see it. She's just ready to. Just ready to hop in. Mika, remember when you had the Orange Crush?
I did. I still have her.
You still got it?
Yeah, I still got her. Yeah, she's in North Carolina. Somebody stole the catalytic converter out of her. You bastards.
Damn.
She ain't running right now, but she's still around. She's still around. Oh yeah, but I didn't get Orange Crush because of the Fast and Furious. But every time somebody saw me in that little orange car, they wanted to race me.
Yeah, let's go.
And I was just like,
oh man. But yeah, like I said, I want to concentrate more on the Disney stuff, man. Let me bring this back up and read from which one I want to read from. All right. So this is from, I ain't never seen this one. TheLaughingPlace.com. It says Cinemacon, Disney debuts trailer for Avatar: The Way of Water, footage from Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness and Lightyear. So we'll start there. Says Disney Cinemacon showcase this year was 90 minutes long, about 70 minutes of which was spent debuting footage. Highlights included the first 15 minutes of Marvel's Doctor Strange, the first 30 minutes of Pixar's Lightyear, and a debut trailer for David O. Russell's Amsterdam. The opening sequence, a musical number from 20th Studios' Bob's Burgers movie. Oh, I forgot they was doing that. And the premiere of the first trailer for the first Avatar sequel, along with the title reveal, Avatar: The Way of Water. Get to it. But those things, we got Avatar, Lightyear. That shit looks weird. With John David Washington.
Yeah.
That shaved face.
Mm-hmm.
It's bothering me.
Y'all look not like his daddy. I said, Hoppo, who that man?
Oh, that shaved face is bothering me. He got the booty face, man. That is.
Oh no, not the booty face.
Yeah, man. All the military guys like, oh man, I gotta come off leave and get the booty face, man. They gotta shave that off, man. But Bob's Burgers, Doctor Strange. We'll talk about. I want to get into this Avatar. Pocahontas in space. Do we need a sequel? Is that what I mean? I know it's the highest grossing movie of all. It just they redid what was it last summer?
Mm-hmm. You mean when they re-released it? They're doing it again. They're gonna do it again.
So it'll be the number one highest grossing. What? No, they did that with Avengers, so it could be that. Either way, something got re-released. Disney owns the top 1 and 2 spots, so it don't matter.
Right.
But
I thought the article I read, they're supposed to be doing another re-release of Avatar, of the original Avatar.
Yeah, I think so. Probably.
Like it's re-imaged. That's what it was. They're re-imaging it, and they're gonna release it again in September before release
this comes out. Yeah, that makes all sense.
Get that money. Y'all done put $2.5 billion into this.
I know, right? These sequels. I know these. They worry about Elon Musk buying Twitter. They need to be worried about the price of these Avatar movies.
Exactly. Right. Right.
Man. But are we looking forward to a sequel or the sequels to this?
I mean,
before did you enjoy the first one? Was the first one good?
I love the first one. I mean, I saw it in 3D, so it made it it made it for me. It made it more fun because you actually had like fireflies flying in front of your face. And you're like, oh,
okay.
you know,
saw
like
it in 3D.
We saw it in 3D. Well,
this movie was made for 3D.
Yeah,
it is. It is. Like that's the only way that you could truly enjoy Avatar is watching it in 3D. I mean, I watched it on TV before, and I'm like,
right,
meh, okay.
Yeah. I've been watching in 3D. It was long though.
It is. It was long, but they did leave it open for a sequel. You know what I'm saying?
No, they did.
Jake wakes up, and you know, he's
permanently now an Avatarian.
Right, and so these Avatarian. So what I read, the sequels are supposed to focus on him and Zoe's character, and their family.
Blue Pocahontas. What it is?
I thought her name was like Nefertiti or something like that.
Okay, Avatar is Pocahontas in space.
Is it?
Jake is John Smith, and she was Pocahontas.
Oh, damn!
You never put that.
Damn you, Disney!
That's what this is. That's all what this is.
Oh, then if it's anything like the Pocahontas sequel, this gonna be trash.
Oh man!
Because the Pocahontas sequel takes place in England.
In England, right. Yeah.
With no John Smith.
They tried to stick too much with history when it came to that, and they shouldn't have.
No.
Right.
They shouldn't have.
That's I'll give it a chance because I like the first Avatar. I would go see this one just to. But do we need more than one sequel? No, we're good.
Well, I hate to tell you, Mika, they filmed them together.
I know. I know. I know. That's why they spent spent $2.5 billion on the.
If this movie don't make $1 billion, even if it come $1 short, it's a bust.
Right.
That's how I'm looking at it.
Agreed.
I think there's enough hype behind these movies though that they don't think they're worried.
Oh yeah.
No, it'll do what it do because for one thing, not only did the adults enjoy this movie, kids enjoyed this.
Kids did too, right?
I thought it was when it came out, it was a good movie. I'm just trying to think. Does it still hold the same weight, you know what I'm saying, and the same cachet that it did? Because when that came out, that put technology to its max. Mm-hmm. And I want to know what motherfucking James Cameron is doing this time. Mr. Titanic, you know what I mean?
This is somebody who always does this for movies.
Right.
He always does something new. You know what I'm saying? That everybody isn't doing. So yeah, I feel what you're saying.
So I want to see what it was going. I mean, you know, they said that they had the 3D glasses when they went to Cinemacon to watch the trailer, or whatever. So I'm pretty sure it'll be, you know, the 3D aspects. I want to know if it's a hand gonna come grab you by the face or something like, you know what I mean?
So for what I read, it's supposed to be like 5 different ways that you could watch Avatar. You can watch it the regular way, 3D. And the seats that move
the 40
RPX, yeah,
right. And then there was 2 other ones on there too, and I was like, my movie theater ain't got them other 2. What's it going? I'm gonna be in a cocoon and I'm gonna be in the movie my damn self because
you're gonna be an Avatarian. They might. I mean, you got. I know. You know, Oculus is blowing up right now. It could be something situated. You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't doubt it.
Something like that. Why not? Like I said, James Cameron is a beast with pushing filming technology. Him and the Lord of the Rings dude. What's his name?
Peter Jackson.
Peter Jackson. Yeah. So
I mean, I would like to see Avatar in a seat that move and be like, oh snap,
riding one of them fucking air dragon things. That'd be dope.
They supposed to be in the water this time, so
yeah, they supposed to be in the water, which is weird. I thought they were tree people. No, am I off?
I mean,
hello, is the thing on?
Stop. I thought they had like different tribes.
Okay.
I thought there was is that like Pocahontas, right? So they had like different tribes. They had the tree tribe, the air tribe
yeah, right.
and the water tribe, right?
But the tribe he's in were tree people.
Right. So maybe they're like trying to make peace with the water people. Okay. And then they like going to war with, you know what? Let's just
I'm
on to the next movie.
I'm with it. Right. I'm with it.
I'm there for it.
Either way, I'll be there to watch it. Stuff like, man, we used to get screeners in Jacksonville. They ain't did that in so long, man. I hope they start giving the screeners back, man, so we can go and at least do some recon on these movies.
Right. That would be dope.
First, you know what I mean?
I had to drive all the way to Orlando to do anything.
No, I'm like,
yeah,
good on that.
Right.
They keep Orlando and Tampa keep getting Miami. I'm like, damn, Jackson. You know, it's crazy. Jacksonville don't exist to nobody.
Nope. Not unless you're from here.
I don't even think it exists to people.
Jackson, what? Dude, they about to move your Jaguars to London.
That's crazy. Let me go back to this article. Lightyear. That's what I wanted to talk. So the director did come out and say, Lightyear is about Buzz Lightyear, the actual person. And that's what the toy was made, was adapted from. Was this actual, you know what I'm saying? In their world, he's a real person.
Okay.
So I think this might be the one right here. I think, Avatar come out and all that, but I think Lightyear might be, I don't want to call it a sleeper hit, but I think that's the one a lot of people are going to be talking about.
I mean, kids are gonna beg their parents to take them to this movie. And again, this movie is not just made for kids. This is made for us with the kids, us with the kid at heart.
Yep.
Right. The ones that we grew up on Toy Story, and we're like, okay, give me this backstory.
Right. They just got to get in where they fit in. That's
right. You're here because because you had to come with mommy. That's why.
Right. That's why.
This ain't for you.
I'm teaching you about my childhood.
Right. That's right.
You see that man up there? That's me.
But yeah, like I said, I think this is the one. It looks a little bit more mature. And it's the visualization and everything about it. The story seems dope. But I'm hearing even with Doctor Strange, some bands going on. Like if I guess they had took out, I guess it was a same-sex kiss in it or something like that. They had took it out and then they added it back, and now is it a one of them
in Doctor Strange?
No, in Doctor Strange it was just about America. I don't know what scene it is with America Chavez, but
she's supposed to be talking about her two mothers or something like that, and that's what people are upset about.
And I don't. If they knew America Chavez,
the character,
they would know that the only reason why she has two mothers is because the whole planet is female. Oh, she's Wonder Woman.
Right.
She's Marvel's Wonder Woman in a sense. Like she comes from a place that's nothing but females.
Right.
So she has two mothers. Yeah, she does have two mothers. But
Amazonian.
Think of how Wonder Woman, Themyscira and being an Amazon and stuff like that.
Right.
And also she's bisexual. You know what I'm saying? Like, so what? You know what I mean? Actually, she's got a big crush on Hawkeye, Kate Bishop. So she might have to fight
Elena. No, she's mine.
That'll be interesting.
Oh man.
She's my girl.
But yeah, they some bans, some censorships going on about that. I want to see us get away from that type of, and you know what I'm saying, you got one side is MCU, and you know what I'm saying, oh, all they're trying to do is, the woke mob. I want to see people get away from that. And then I want to see the other side get away from trying to superimpose it on people. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because if your story is good, and you don't have to lead with sexuality.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That
these movies should have nothing to do with that.
Right. And
shouldn't even be the focus.
Right.
It shouldn't. Right. It shouldn't be the focus. That's her defining trait is not her sexuality.
It's
you know
the fact that she can punch a fucking star
in the universe.
Right. That's what makes her interesting. Right.
It ain't got nothing to do with her having two mothers or whatever.
None of that shit. Like,
we don't even care.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying. So when a studio or whoever, a writer, when they push that to the forefront to define that character, then that sets off this other side of people. You know what I'm saying? Why even do that? You know what I'm saying? When I'll just come up with a good story, and if that other side of people like that character for who they are, and then oh shit, she's gay or she's bisexual, they won't give a damn. That'll just be an afterthought, or shit, I didn't know she was gay. You know what I'm saying? But I like her. You know what I'm saying? Or even if it's a him or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. But back to good old Buzz Lightyear, man. I hope that what was the bad guy toy?
Zurg.
Yeah. I hope he's in this, man.
I think he is.
I think they like kind of show like a glimpse of him
in the trailer.
In the trailer, like there's a glimpse of him, and I was like, you obviously you can't have a Buzz Lightyear movie without Zurg in it.
Yeah, I was gonna say if he's not in here, man, I was gonna be mad. You gotta have that,
right?
Especially on like with this being, I guess, pseudo real and serious.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta. I want to see some kick-assery from good old Buzz Lightyear.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then we can get some Woody, like, you know what I'm saying? And coming soon, you know what I'm saying? Woody, you know, that'll be dope.
Woody's Roundup.
That'll be dope. That'll
be dope. That
man.
backstory already. We already know all about that shit.
I know, but it'll still be dope to see, because if it's a toy made about Buzz Lightyear, is there a toy? Is Woody real? Or you know what I'm saying?
He was just a puppet. He was just a puppet in a show. That's why they made that toy. That's what.
No, I'm saying is you
like he's based on a real person. Yeah. Woody. You mean a cowboy, a sheriff?
No, Woody the sheriff.
I know what you're saying.
You know what I mean? Never mind.
I'm just saying.
You say that, and they'll fuck around and give us something like a Mr. Potato Head movie or something.
Thank you.
No, don't do that.
Right.
Don't give us a Slinky Dog movie.
Right, we'll get some shit like that.
based off the real Mr. I knew the real Mr. Potato Head while you playing. I knew a couple of them.
They're like, you gonna get this Slinky Toy movie. Wait, we didn't ask
not
for
the
this.
Slinky Toy movie.
We didn't ask for this.
Slinky Toy movie. Hey, no, why you bullshit? It is a Slinky Toy movie. I'm pretty sure it was a Slinky Toy movie.
Yeah. It had to be a short.
No, man,
because that movie can't be no Slinky Dog movie.
I'm telling you, I think it was a real movie.
It was a Slinky Dog movie, or just the Slinky?
No, just the Slinky, not the dog. Just the Slinky.
Everyone loves a Slinky. Go, Slinky, go.
I think everyone loves you singing the song. That's what the article called.
You remember when Ace Ventura had a Slinky that went down those? That from
yeah.
Shout out to Ace Ventura, man.
Right.
Treatment and Slinky, a movie based on a true story behind its creation.
Has that come out
already?
Already?
I saw that somewhere, man. Ready for a movie about the creation of the Slinky.
I thought that I did hear something about that once.
Child the ghetto.
Right.
Hey, #1 seller.
And all it was a piece of metal.
Piece of metal, man.
And then when it started hurting kids, they had to change it to plastic.
Yeah. People started whipping them shits around. That's what they was doing. That's what they was doing.
To the top.
Hey.
Right off the top bunk. Bam!
Let that bitch wrap around one of your legs or something. Oh boy.
And that's exactly why they started making them plastic.
We got to make this. Look, they was like, we got to make them so they at least break because these kids are wild. Metal, rainbow colored slinkies around this joint.
Hey,
oh boy,
them slinkies that put your damn eye out.
Right.
Crazy. That is wild, man. Let's keep it moving.
Burgers.
Oh shit, I lost it. Where'd it go? See what happened when I start messing with y'all about a damn slinky.
Ain't nobody tell you to look up the Slinky movie.
Right.
Oh, that's right, Chris. So it says Chris Evans greeted Cinemacon attendees via a pre-recorded video introduction to the film. Pixar's first film formatted for IMAX opens with a card that explains the premise. This is the movie upon which the Buzz Lightyear action figure was based. The galactic time, travel, adventure, and many of Buzz Lightyear's key phrases were delivered by Chris Evans in the character's introduction, even some that weren't featured on the action figure's push button, such as "You're mocking me, aren't you?" Heads up, Boots. Heads up, Boots, the robotic cat. Oh, that's what I was like. What is this saying? Heads up, Boots, the robotic cat is a scene stealer. It was a little cat in that.
Yeah. That's what I'm hearing about him. Like Disney better have all the action figures for this little thing.
Yeah, that's
right.
So that's probably sold out already.
Oh, no doubt. Like
pre-ordered everything. Remember what was that movie on the Schwarzenegger where they wanted Jingle All the Way?
Yeah,
that's what's gonna happen. Ain't gonna be able to find it anywhere.
Right. He's gonna be, from what I read, the cat is the show stealer in this movie.
Yeah.
So yeah, all the kids gonna be like, I want the kitty.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's it. He's
no doubt.
He gonna be best-selling toy during Christmas.
And that won't even. You talking about making it to a short? They gonna find a way to make Boots and Toy Story. What are we on now? 5?
Yeah.
Yes.
5.
Yes.
They're gonna do another Toy Story, and Boots is gonna be in that motherfucker. 1,000%.
Because well, Bonnie will probably be grown by now. And she probably gonna give the toys to her kid. They don't went to see the Buzz Lightyear movie, and she went and bought the kitty for her daughter.
What? Trying to tell you.
There's another Toy Story movie.
Boots showing up in Toy Story 5.
And he's gonna be all confused because he doesn't know he's a toy, and it's just gonna be a repeat of the first movie all over again.
Yeah, all over again. Why not? For a new generation. And I would still go watch it.
Me too.
Watch it. Yeah.
Wouldn't even care that it's a retread. I'm still gonna watch it.
Like in that Toy Story movie, it would be they went to go see They went to go see Lightyear. The cat is being sold as a toy. It ends up being in Bonnie's daughter, or her, I'd say daughter, because by now Bonnie will be a teenager or something, or an older adult,
Older adult, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
That would make sense.
Yeah,
don't steal my idea, dude.
They already got it.
Yep.
They already got it.
But
no, I don't think they don't listen like Sony listen, but
Sony be on us.
Yeah, Sony.
They heard Sony and was like, doo, 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 doo.
Yeah, they be honest. They also talked about Doctor Strange. Says Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige took the stage to share that he's taking a break from the first Marvel Studios creative retreat in 3 years, at which he is planning the next decade of films. We're going to talk about that a little bit later. From the studio, Marvel will deliver 3 films before the end of the year, starting with Doctor Strange on May 6th. He reaffirmed that these films are made for the big screen, sharing that in the studio screening room, he always keeps a package of Twizzlers nearby because the rustle of a bag and the scent of candy treats creates the aura of being in a movie theater with an audience. He also plugged the 3D version of the film as being a spectacular experience. The opening of the film packs an immediate punch, bringing audiences into the madness promised. Doctor Strange has been many places since the first film in 2016, aligning with the Avengers and Spider-Man in between that film and this one. The first 15 minutes introduce America Chavez, fills us in on how Steven's relationship with Christine Palmer has evolved, and finds him reaching out to another magical friend, Wanda Maximoff, aka Scarlet Witch, with connections to WandaVision.
So that's all in the first 15 minutes.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. But I think that's just the whole synopsis of the movie. But
right,
that sounds that sounds like the whole movie. I don't know.
Because to be honest with you, that's really short.
You think so?
I mean, no. For what you said, if that was just the first 15 minutes, that's not
packed in.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hopefully, I mean, I guess, but well, you know what? Never mind. Yeah, that could be 15 minutes. If it's this, and they, you know what I'm saying? Because the way the trailer sets up doesn't look like it's any real downtime for Doctor Strange.
Nope.
So that could be the first 15 minutes, but that's a lot.
That is a lot.
It's a lot.
That's a lot. That's a lot. What you want to hit on with it? Because I know we were talking about Doctor Strange a little bit earlier, Kobe. And you had your theory. What was your theory again?
I honestly think, like I said, with everything they've introduced as far as the Illuminati and all that stuff, I feel like all of that, they're going to try to say that all of this has already been happening in the background.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we still have to get characters from universes, and we still have to delete those universes. I feel like this movie is that.
The deletion of those universes?
Yes. That's why I say it's an incursion storyline. Yes. Let's make it one universe. Let's pull all these characters aside. You know what I'm saying? They already said that there can only be one of them in each universe. You know what I'm saying? So you pull them aside. You pull them from they look different when they come across.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Hey.
I'm with that, but then where does Wanda fit into the incursion story?
I feel like she is why. They're blowing up all these universes because she's going through and, you know what I'm saying, they're trying to kill her. They're trying to stop her. That's why I think that's all, you know what I'm saying, they're trying to stop these universes or blow them up or whatever, because they're trying to stop Wanda from, you know what I'm saying, blowing everybody up.
Right. Because see, in that storyline from the comics that you speak of,
right,
Molecule Man is the reason why.
Right. Because he's pretty much a bomb.
He's a bomb, right?
Exactly.
So you're saying Wanda is the bomb?
Exactly. That's what I think it is.
Taking up his
Molecule Man, because why? I think if they were going to do a Molecule Man, they would have already done it, and he would be a bigger character.
Well, I just don't see how they can.
I don't see that.
Man is just
I don't see that at all.
Too powerful, too
right,
and he's not really a big character. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
For him to be OP the way he is,
right?
Nobody cares about old Owen Reese. You know what I mean? So, I could see Wanda fitting in. I guess if you're doing it that way, I could see her fitting into that role. The Illuminati would put him on trial, I guess, or they're all from each different multiverse that has been destroyed by Wanda or something like that.
Or
they know what's going on.
They know what's going on. They're trying to stop it.
And that's why Baron Mordo has the Tyler Perry braids. I just had to throw that in.
I'm just saying, I saw it on the billboard when I was in LA. I was like, not y'all blew up the braids, bro. He was on the side of a wall, and I was like,
the Tyler Perry braids. I don't know what's up with that.
Who did your wig?
Right, he had enough hair to where they could have just threw some weave in there for him. You know what I'm saying, or something.
You know they don't have nobody black on to do hair and makeup.
Don't give this man a Tyler Perry wig. Did we lose Kobe? Kobe, you gone?
I think we lost her.
Got the spinning Kobe. What I was about to say. Oh, you got it. You got anything to add on that? I know you just shaking your head.
I'll watch it because I know we're gonna talk about it. But am I excited for it? No.
It's gonna be deep, man. Gonna get deep.
I mean, I read the article and I saw that the person that wrote that article was like, damn your leaks. I'm about to tell y'all what I saw. You know what I'm saying? So
you had somebody do it. What you got? You over there holding news, man?
Nah, the article.
I don't care about spoilers, dog.
No, the article you sent me, you sent us. He wrote in there he's like, here's some slight spoilers, and it explains how America Chavez ends up in this movie, and apparently Doctor Strange makes a Spider-Man joke.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, I said, I know exactly what it was. This ain't the first time this happened. Like it's gonna be something like that. It's gonna be something dumb like that.
Right,
so.
right.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really care personally for the Doctor Strange character because I think he's an asshole. But whatever.
Yeah. He's an asshole. Yeah.
I don't really care for him because I think he's an asshole. But I'm just saying.
Well, okay. Because since we're on Marvel, let's stay there. We did the Thor: Love and Thunder trailer thing last time.
Yep.
And you missed it, Mika.
I did.
You did.
Where was I?
You missed it. I think you were you were still traveling.
Oh yeah, okay.
You were still traveling. But
I was on the
so yeah, Kobe had to roll the footage for me or whatever. But
wait, okay, never mind. No. I stand corrected because I be doing his little closeout when he not here.
You do. But I know that is something that you might be excited about because as per the shirt that you have on, the Guardians of the Galaxy are in Thor: Love and Thunder.
Yep.
And he's low key a guardian.
Who? Thor? Oh, Thor.
Yeah, because he's with them right now.
Because he's with them. He has a Ravager shirt on or whatever it is. But he's the new Yondu.
We don't talk about Yondu.
But would that be a movie? What'd you say, Kobe?
R.I.P. Yondu.
R.I.P. Would that be a movie that you might be excited about? Because that can have future implications on Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Okay, so my thing about Thor is like when I first the first couple of Thors, I was like, yo, I'm not interested in this dude at all. But I think it changed when they sort of made Thor like the fun, like the
Ragnarok.
Yeah, they made him funny and then when he linked up with the Guardians of the Galaxy, I was like, oh, he fits right in.
Right.
So yeah, I'm excited to see this one. I'm hoping that they keep Thor the way that he already is, and don't turn him back into that serious, the serious guy from the first 3 movies or whatever it was.
I think if they can figure out how to flip that on and off,
right,
a nice balance, because Thor does need to be serious.
He was in Endgame and Infinity War. He was very serious, but then like you said, he could. If they could keep that balance where he can be serious at times, but when he's with the rest of the Guardians, he turns on that look at that trash panda or something like that.
I think what people forget, Thor, is old as shit. You know what I'm saying? And he got to keep himself entertained some kind of, when he ain't fighting. So I see a lot of people mad about Thor. That his character changing, but I'm like, nah, that what was needed for one thing to sell a Thor movie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially if you're not familiar with Thor, the comic book and everything like that, and then you come, like you said, you see this, like a female, you know what I'm saying, and Chris Hemsworth, I'm pretty sure, women showing up for them, to watch the dude. Right? Right. And then they get there and they're like, this shit ain't holding my attention. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure Marvel like, nah, we got to keep them women in, in these seats. What can we do? You know what I'm saying? We got to make them charming. We got to make something got to happen. Yeah. And I think if it plays to Chris Hemsworth, his benefit also. Because he does that well.
Oh yeah.
We saw it in Ghostbusters. Even though that Ghostbusters was trash, he was the best part of it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So he plays that well. He does that well. If he can turn it on, and that's another thing too. I mean, you in the army, like you don't want to be fucking Sergeant Slaughter Rambo 24/7. That ain't even good for you as being a warrior. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to let your hair down sometimes, joke and laugh, and as long as you mission ready, you good. You know what I'm saying? But being 100% serious all the time, I think it leads to accidents. Me myself.
I mean, we got to see it like in Endgame where he let himself go. You know what I'm saying? Like we got to see the depressed Thor where he was just like, you know what? it's my fault. You know what I'm saying? Like he
Right.
blamed himself for everything happening. And we got to see that side of him, which goes back to him the way he was in the very first Thor movie, where he was really extra serious and
Right.
there was no joking, right? Yeah. You know, but once they had a game plan in place to go after go after Thanos, like he was like that's when they flipped back, you know, and that's what I said they need to just kind of keep that balance. And if you want to keep women coming to see these Marvel movies, keep him that way.
I mean, I don't think nobody's coming to see Doctor Strange. not right. You know what I'm saying? I don't see him as Marvel's new heartthrob or anything like that.
Definitely not.
Right. You gotta have that aspect. The other Chris is gone. He ain't playing Captain America no more.
He's Buzz Lightyear now.
Right, he's Buzz Lightyear now. Who else? Tony Stark.
Bucky's gone. Ain't Bucky gone?
No, Bucky should. I think he said he's coming back for the next Captain America movie.
Okay.
He's coming back, but
ain't nobody checking for the that other dude. What's his name?
Anthony Mackie.
We ain't checking for him.
Ain't nobody checking for him. Chad passed away, so like they lost all the
Jesus.
All the female driving forces when it comes to that side of things. You know what I'm saying? To keep them engaged, to keep females engaged, I would think you push this Thor thing to the max.
You kill Black Widow. We don't have Black Widow. Mm-mm. So and nobody was really feeling Captain Marvel.
Right.
So who do you have to bring in women to come and watch? I mean Star-Lord, yes. Maybe Gamora. For me, that's for the geeks. I'm coming to see Gamora. But Star-Lord, obviously, if you want to, put him on the screen.
So I mean, I guess they've lost half their heartthrob talent.
Yes.
Right.
And they got to piece it back together. For you, Kobe, we had the theory about the different Thors fighting Gore.
Yep.
Right. I think it might be Better Ray Bill, man. I think because it's a character. If you watch the trailer,
yep,
you know how Marvel likes to do. It's a person missing.
Yeah, with him and Korg,
yeah. And I was reading a Thor comic today. The comics come out on Wednesdays, if you didn't know. Reading a Thor comic today, and it's the comic is about it's Odin's funeral. Odin died, and they're having this big funeral. You know what I'm saying? But it's called the Book of the Gods. Only the gods, or Book of the Kings. I'm sorry, only the king of Asgard can read the book. You know what I'm saying? It's something that's been passed down.
Right.
And they're telling the story about let me see if I can just pull it up, because it's just a splash page. And I said, they might have just let the cat out the bag with this one, because all of the characters, like Better Ray Bill didn't fight Gore the God Butcher, if I remember correctly.
Right.
And neither did Jane. Right.
Right.
So let me see if I can find this page. But it was in the book, in the comic book, it was 3 Thors. It was the young Thor, old Thor,
and King Thor,
and modern day. Yeah, well, King Thor, modern day Thor, and the young Thor.
Right.
But they made it seem like, the splash page right here. We go. Let me stop sharing it. Oh, there you go. So I don't know if you can see this. Can you see it?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So that's Gore up on top, right?
Okay.
And they changed the way his sword looked. They're trying to make it fit the damn the ugly aesthetic of the movie. But you got regular Thor right here.
Yep.
Then you got Better Ray Bill, and then you got Jane Foster's story.
Yep.
They did not fight Gore. So
Together.
I don't even know why this page shouldn't exist, but I think it exists because they trying to tell us something.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
That's
why I think Beta Ray Bill would be in it. And we did get a glimpse of Beta Ray Bill
in Ragnarok.
In Ragnarok, his face, he was one of the champions.
Yep.
So I think he's gonna show up, man. I think it might be Beta Ray Bill.
Cool.
Just makes sense.
I would love that.
I just don't know how they would explain him showing up or why. Well, they did look like they were, because on that planet, it did look like they were on
his planet,
Sakaar.
Yep.
It looked like they was on Sakaar, so he might be there, man. He might be there. But I stand on this. I hate Gore the way Gore looks. I ain't never gonna get over. I don't care that it is a good actor and everybody saying, well, you got this great actor, you need to see his face. I'm like, y'all didn't do that with Josh Brolin.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all didn't do that with who else was CGI? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. We give us some shit. He don't even look menacing. I'll slap the shit out of Gore right now, man.
Right.
You know,
front and back.
Front and back. Just
right.
You don't get the hell up out of here with that white powdered face if you don't go somewhere, man. But nah, man, I just
your cloak off, right?
Right. Come on. this is who's supposed to go up against Thor. Like, and I guess that's what they're trying to play on. Like, you know what I'm saying? This dude kind of looked frail and everything like that, and he's called the God Butcher, and you know what I'm saying?
Right.
This dude here is the God Butcher. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
This looks scary. You know what I'm saying? If I ran across that, I might take a step back, even with the hammer in my hand. I'm like, oh shit, the fuck is that?
Right.
I
but
can't.
Some human dude and looked like he painted his face white and got a couple scars on his face. Nah, bro. I'm calling Cap. Hey, Cap, come handle this light work, man.
Right.
And I ain't talking about the real Cap. I'm talking about.
I was gonna say, Cap like 100 years old. Handle my light work. You gonna get his ass whooped.
I'm talking for Falcon. Come handle this, man. You know what I mean? Because that's trash, man. That's trash. But Thor does look good. To pivot, I want to pivot from the movies. Somebody asked me today about doing some Moon Knight stuff. I can't remember who you were, but no, I'm not gonna do Moon Knight. That show sucks. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't know if you've been watching it. That show is not good. Just not good.
I got to episode 3 and was like, yeah, I am no longer interested.
Yeah.
Right.
We're good.
It's not good to me. I watched the latest episode. Today is episode 5. It's one episode left, and I'm like, yeah, y'all just wasted 3 hours of my life.
And y'all wasted money too. Like, come on, you could have did something better than this.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And I kept saying we didn't need Moon Knight because this doesn't do anything for anything.
He better not show up in damn movie. He better not show up in nobody movie.
Yeah, this don't do nothing for Moon Knight. Now I've seen some people like, man, this is dope. It's a big psychological. And I'm like, yeah, you could have watched Legion for that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a show out there that does this already. Or that did do this already. You know what I mean? I'm like, this didn't do nothing for anything.
Nope.
If you didn't know who Moon Knight was, you still don't know who Moon Knight is.
Right. Now right.
This ain't even an origin story. We got it now.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? Like, you still don't know it. Oh, man. Whatever, man. Whatever.
It was something to fill us in until Doctor Strange came out.
Pretty much.
They did something. They to me, they should have reversed this with Miss Marvel.
I agree.
Miss Marvel should have been the push. Give me the Miss Marvel, whether 6 episodes, whatever. Because with Miss Marvel, it's a lot of controversy for one thing. You know what I'm saying, with them changing her power set and stuff like that. But it's an origin story, and it'll just give people something to talk. Like, there's nothing to talk about with Moon Knight. It's just either you're confused or you don't care.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like either you're confused or you don't care. So it's hardly any. This is Moon Knight, and it's hardly any action in it. Moon Knight. Oh, this is gonna be the most brutal. That's all everybody said when they, you know what I'm saying, they saw Moon Knight and seen the little trailer and he was beating on the little dog and shit. Nah, none of that.
The first 2 episodes.
Right.
That's it. That's it.
They've been stuck in this the past 2 episodes, they've been stuck in this insane asylum. I guess they're inside his head.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And I hate shows. And maybe that's just my bias. I hate shows like that. When they do those, we're in, dreamscape type situation.
Right. Okay.
I can only take 1 episode of that and then I'll be like, oh,
where are we? We're inside your head.
Yeah, right. Like, oh man.
It should only last 1 episode.
Huh?
It should only last 1 episode. Shouldn't last longer than
it should only right. And that's like you shouldn't still be there. You know what I'm saying? But especially when you only got 1 episode left.
Right.
So what you put in this last episode, what are you putting in? What's because there's nothing to wrap up.
Fast forward 30 years later.
Right. You know what I'm saying? There's really nothing to wrap up. There's nothing. Is he just gonna go around kicking the ass now, or you know what I'm saying, or what?
He disappears with the snap.
So yeah, I'm uninterested. I'm gonna finish it because I'm on 5 and I gotta finish it, but
right.
This was just a waste, man. They look what we said about Sticky Fingers and Blade. They should have just gave me that shit.
Right. Y'all release some more episodes of that, right?
Give me more Sticky Fingers and Blade, man. Give me that. Kirk Jones, aka Sticky Finger. Give me that, man.
Don't do that.
I would have watched that.
Hey, what if it's better than Moon Knight?
I'm telling you.
You ain't lying.
Telling you. Yeah, they could have. And I got a feeling that they're giving this slow burn, and then they're gonna put Moon Knight in a lot more shit, and I'm be like, we don't need him. Like,
we do not care.
We don't need, like, there's no Moon Knight, wasn't he? I don't know, man.
Was this maybe this is Marvel's way of trying to gauge what people would like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, granted, nobody knew who Moon Knight was. They were like, well, what if we introduce a new character and we just see what audiences think of him, and then we'll start incorporating him in the movies?
Well, I mean, and I think that's what's gonna happen, because I think I'm in the minority as far as, or we might be in the minority as far as
people that don't like it.
People, and I just think they don't know better. That's what I think. You know what I'm saying? I think that it's Marvel. They gave us Moon Knight. We wanted Moon Knight and we got it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, but they gave you bad product.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they gave you a good actor. Oscar Isaac is a good actor. But to me, the product behind it, and not him playing Moon Knight. Like, I think you know what I'm saying? The character Moon Knight is dope in the show, but the overall show is stagnant. It doesn't do anything for me. It's not a driving force. That fucking British Steven character, jeez, aggravating as fuck. You know what I mean? Just
be American.
Man, just aggravating. But I'll try to finish it, man. I'll try to finish it. Next up, Cinemacon talked about shit. I ain't even got that on the street. Add it no more. But Cinemacon, let's hop into the big story for me anyway. Well, I won't say it because they really still didn't give us a lot.
Oh.
They still didn't give us a lot. But
are you recasting T'Challa?
Yeah, I know, right? Black Panther Wakanda Forever.
Boo.
Yeah. And I want to read, let me see. It says first, this is coming from the direct.com. First Black Panther 2 footage released at Cinemacon. Marvel Studios has undoubtedly suffered from many challenges over the years to reach the level of success it is seeing today with the MCU, but following the tragic death of T'Challa actor Chadwick Boseman, the studio is facing its toughest task yet, continuing the Black Panther franchise without the star that made it a success. The director Ryan Coogler returned to achieve that goal this year with Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. The sequel will continue to explore the world of Wakanda and its people in the absence of the iconic King T'Challa, as Marvel Studios has remained adamant it will not recast the original lead. Letitia Wright, Lupita Nyong'o, and Denai Guerrera will all reprise their MC roles, although it's unclear who will take over the Black Panther mantle. The trio will be joined by almost every major player from the first film, including Angela Bassett, Martin Freeman, and Daniel Kaluuya. Beyond the familiar Wakanda, the Black Panther will follow or introduce two more major players in the Marvel world with Riri Williams. I always stumble over her name. As Ironheart, and in advance of her own Disney Plus series, as well as Tanak Horta. That's how you got to say it. And I hope I'm saying that right. I might be saying it wrong. As Namor the Submariner. Past reports have indicated Namor and his Atlantean army will serve as the main antagonist to the Wakandans. It appears the first footage may have offered the first tease of what could be that battle. So they go on to describe the scene. Where is it at? I saw the description. Okay, so it says Disney opened its annual Cinemacon presentation with the sizzle reel shown exclusively to attendees, which featured the first footage of Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. Fandango's Eric Davis described the footage as featuring a prominent shot of Nakia, Shuri, and Okoye on the front line of a major battle. Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige, via the Hollywood Reporter's Chris Gardner, promised director Ryan Coogler is working very hard on the sequel. So they still trying to keep things on the wraps. I think the movie might be done, but I think it's going to be still more reshoots and stuff like that.
Yeah, when they recast T'Challa.
Yeah, I know, right? But and the reason I say that is because Doctor Strange is in post-production and they're still shooting filming for that. You know what I'm saying? And Sam Raimi said that it don't stop. It don't stop until the viewer sees what it is. So
right.
I think that shot or that sizzle reel that the attendees, the CinemaCon got, I don't think that they, especially for him to come out and say that the director is working very hard on this sequel, right? Is he working very hard? Is it ready to go? Which one is it? Because y'all been working on this when they started production on this throughout the pandemic.
And then they stopped.
Started it back up.
I don't sometime last year. Yeah, they started back up again.
So I don't think that there's as much footage as what we think. I think they are really trying to see what's going on with recasting T'Challa. Because I think that should play a make. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, they're supposed to be dropping this the sneak peek in June. So I'm with you. I think right now the reason why they're keeping everything under wraps is they don't want people to know that they've recast T'Challa, even though they keep telling people they're not going to recast him. I think they have, and they just don't want people to be in an uproar about it, and be like, this is disrespectful to Chadwick's legacy. No, it's not. Chill.
No, chill. But what they should have just not said nothing. Right. Because it's plenty of ways that they could have went about this for a favorable outcome. They could have just said, we're not ready to do the sequel yet. We're going to give you Wakanda the actual show. You know what I'm saying? The
and that could have been the back,
right.
The backstory.
That could have been the back. That could have been a way to gauge to see if people are ready for T'Challa, a recast of T'Challa. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, that could have been the backstory of why T'Challa isn't here. Why, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that.
Like they could have took it. They could have even took it. I mean, not to say that, not as like a disrespect to T'Challa the character of T'Challa, but like taking it back to like his dad or something like that. You know, like we could have got like Wakanda before T'Challa became, you know, Black Panther. You know, like we could have got like, you know, a young his dad as Black Panther. You know,
right? They could. I mean, it's a lot of a lot of things they could have did, man. A lot of things they could have did. Kev says, Black Panther, are you recasting T'Challa forever? Is what they should call it. I know, right? Hey, are you casting with top? Yeah, man. But I mean, Mickey, you make up every point that you made, man. It's just I don't see how they dropped the ball on that.
Right. Like you could have worked around this until y'all figured out a way. Until y'all could have figured out who was best to carry on
because
legacy.
Because right now, with the way the MCU was going, nothing's connected right now.
Right.
So this could have just been an offshoot. We waiting. We don't need a Black Panther right now. The Avengers don't exist. Right.
Yep.
So we don't really need a Black Panther right now. We can throw a Okoye could show up in this movie or this show. Shuri could pop up here. You know what I'm saying? We don't need to have T'Challa, and they could just talk about T'Challa's off doing this, or you know what I'm saying. Last time I was with you know what I'm saying, to see what's the fan reaction.
Right.
They could have did that. Then fans seem to be not over the passing of Chadwick, but ready. Have coped with it and grieved and whatever and ready to move on into the next phase.
Accept a new Black Panther.
Boom. You know what I'm saying? They make an announcement. We've announced, you know what I'm saying, such and such is the new as T'Challa. You know, and from there, boom. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like if you wanted us to know more about Wakanda, you know, take it to the beginning. Take it to before T'Challa before he became, you know.
They could have told, oh man, and you saying that they could have told the different kings who worn.
There it is.
They could have did it like that. And this is what makes and it would have what made you know what I'm saying, the reason why T'Challa is, you know what I'm saying, the Black Panther of all Black Panthers is because he, you know what I'm saying, he's learning or just something. But
like we could have got not a T'Challa.
We could have got a T'Chaka. We could have got you know what I'm saying, his grandfather, you know what I'm saying, all of that.
Like how did the you know the strength of the Black Panther get passed down through generations, right?
You know, everybody who's fought for the throne, maybe it got away from his bloodline at one point in time.
See, we need to be working for Marvel.
Like all of these things could have happened
until people were ready. We're ready to, you know, hey, we're excited to see a new Black Panther because you gave us this backstory of, you know, T'Challa's dad and how even we don't even know how this came to be. Like who came across this plant that gives you this strength? Like we don't have a backstory about this plant.
Right.
Or how did y'all end up in Wakanda? Like,
and they don't have the real backstory for, I mean, me as you know, I know the reason why, but like you said, this just is some fluke shit that's going on.
Right. You could have gave us that. Like, y'all could have gave us that.
give us the reason why Wakanda advanced the way it advanced. Where vibranium really comes from. We know it's mined out of the ground, but how did it, you know what I'm saying? Because it's a whole story behind that.
See, we need to be working for Marvel, man.
It's a whole story behind that. Hell, you gave us 6 episodes of trash ass Moon Knight. You could have gave us some dope ass episodes of Wakanda Forever, man.
And it would name the show Wakanda Forever and gave us the backstory of how Wakanda came to be what it is.
Yeah.
And then you throw in the little scenes from the movies and how T'Challa became the Black Panther.
Well, I was with that being, they could have been going from present day to the past, like jump, you know what I'm saying?
Going back and
forth.
Yeah.
Something like that. I think that would have worked. You know what I'm saying? It's like I said, it's too many situations, too many favorable situations that they could have done
All I can see in my mind right now is like that guy with all the like sticky notes on the board, and like he's giving a pitch, and he's like,
because that's what it is. That's exactly what I mean.
That's us pitching to Marvel. Like, you could have went here.
Okay,
here.
You don't like that one? What about this one? Oh, you don't like? But see, I think this is the sign of the times, right? I think that everybody's so engaged in identity politics, and I don't want to put this on Marvel or Disney or whatever, but this just seems just the optics of it. Mm-hmm. Every character that I read off was female, and I don't mind a female-led movie.
Right.
Make no mistake. But think about everybody I read off. Okoye, well, the names, Lupita, what's her name? Who got in all the trouble? Letitia Wright, Michonne. Oh,
that's why I call her Michonne. I don't even I can't say her first name. Michonne, that's who he is.
Michonne, Angela Bassett. You know what I'm saying? Like
are the female warriors that were, to T'Challa's bodyguards, are they now leading Wakanda? Are they in charge of Wakanda now? Because that's not how it's supposed to be.
Well, no, they can't. They only operate for the king.
Right. And there is, from what it sounds like, there is no king.
Right. So
does Shuri take over? And see, okay, there lies another thing. The queen is still alive.
Mm-hmm.
Does she take over?
No.
See,
the thing
how
is,
does Shuri
and that's another thing too. Wakanda is a male. It has been female Black Panthers, but leadership is male.
It's a king.
Yeah, leadership is male. That's the culture. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And what else? It was something I was about to say. The Dora Milaje was made up by, in the books, if I remember correctly, T'Challa. Because the actual people who's supposed to be protecting the king, the police force or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They're there, but he likes the Dora Milaje. You see what I'm saying? Those are his own personal bodyguards, and they only work for the king. So, it's just so many favorable ways. Just recast T'Challa, or just come on. And I tell you this, the buzz, if they cast the right actor, that buzz alone will make people come.
Right.
Like, you hear a lot of people saying, "Oh, you can't recast it to be just." They'll show right up for that movie to watch.
You get the right actor who's got some star power behind them. Oh yeah, they coming.
They're gonna forget all about, not forget about, but they'll forget about the whole, oh, that's disrespectful part. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, they'll forget them saying that. Oh man, that's disrespectful. You really going? Yes, we recasted him, and we recasted him with such and such. Oh no, he might do a good job.
Right.
I'm gonna have to see. That's all it takes. I'm gonna have to see. And when they show up, that's it. They bought the ticket. And if it's a good movie, they go buy another ticket to watch it again, or tell a friend to tell a friend. Like, so I don't see.
And then it'll become, oh, he did Chad. Like he's carrying on Chadwick's legacy
on. Yeah. I don't understand. I guess that's another thing too. I don't understand how you see that as disrespectful when I'm just carrying on the work that he did.
And Chadwick is more than Black Panther, people.
Right.
Like he played so many roles that are iconic, and y'all are just so stuck on him being T'Challa.
I better not see anybody play Jackie Robinson.
Oh no. They better right.
No. Thurgood Marshall sold
James Brown.
I better never see another movie with another Black man playing those roles.
Justin
Bieber could be James Brown.
No, don't do it. Like, Chadwick was not just T'Challa. He embodied that character, but there are other actors out there that could do the same thing.
If not better, because as time goes on, you might find a better T'Challa, and that's not disrespectful. Right. I like Ben Affleck is Batman. That's no disrespect to the other Batman out there. Right?
It's not like I don't care about the other Batman. He just better at it.
You know, I like Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man, but some people like Tobey Maguire. You see what I'm saying? It's no disrespect. It's just, and then you see what they did when they put them all together. It made it all even. It made you even go back and look at, damn, okay, I remember why I like Tobey. You know what I'm saying? Or I remember why I like Andrew. Or you know what I'm saying? When you do stuff like that, it makes the legacy even bigger. It bolsters it up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When you go and you watch these Batman movies, it makes you go back. Well, shit, hold on, man. Let me go back and watch Batman '89 and see the reason why I like Michael Keaton. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like
it just don't feel right.
Going.
It don't feel right in calling this Black Panther and T'Challa's not in it.
It don't feel right to me. And not because he doesn't have to be Black Panther. And I think that's another thing. A lot of people are like, oh, Shuri could wear, she can have that all day long. But you know what I'm saying? Don't get rid of T'Challa just so Shuri can be the Black Panther. That don't even make sense. Especially he hasn't died. He ain't dead.
Right. Like, yeah, I'm hoping, please God, that they don't open up the damn film with a funeral. Like they
and see, that's just like what that's the rumor going around that it's a funeral scene. And now to me, that's disrespectful because
that is disrespectful.
You're trying to gain money off of this person's death.
Right.
That's why to me, that's why you should recast.
Right.
Because you don't want to have that. The only reason I'm showing up to watch this movie is to, you know what I'm saying,
to pay my respects to Chadwick Boseman. Like that doesn't work. This is not how we do this.
That's not how you show respect at all. You know what I'm saying? A funeral scene. He already had a funeral in real life. We don't need T'Challa, a fake character, to have a funeral scene to show respect to Chadwick Boseman.
Right. If anything, I mean, do what they normally do in the movies, in loving memory of this character, you know what I'm saying? Or open the movie up like they did the first Black Panther. Well, they went and redid the Marvel opening for the first Black Panther with nothing but scenes of Chadwick, right? Mm-hmm. Do that. That's respectful. To kill off a character just because the actor who played this character passed away is crazy. It's crazy. And then to put even more disrespect on it, to have a funeral scene.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're trying to make me you trying to piss me off in this movie.
That's all they're trying to. That's what it sounds like to me. That's what it's. And then for the
Marvel. Do better.
Do better. No, and I kind of been looking at Marvel sideways anyway. For the past probably a year and some change, man. They ain't been coming with it. I'm sorry. They batting average ain't good. These since Black Widow, right?
And Moon Knight just knocked it down even more.
So they batting average ain't good, and I'm no longer giving them benefit of the doubt.
Y'all better hope that Dr. Strange bring y'all batting average back up because we looking at you funny.
Real funny, real side. I like, I don't know, man. Maybe the magic is gone over there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Maybe the magic is gone over there.
People running out of ideas. There's like they're the guy at the wall, like, we should do this. And they're like, yeah, Moon Knight. Yeah.
What? But it's too much. They just got all their characters back and they're pulling the wrong characters up to me. You got Fox and all your characters back, and you gave me Moon Knight.
You could have gave me a damn X-Men series.
You gave me Moon Knight. You could have set this stage, like you said, that you could have set the stage with a mid-level X-Men, whoever, and you could have gave me Jubilee. I hate to say it. And she ain't the biggest, but think about if you give, just like in the cartoon, the original X-Men cartoon, Jubilee introduced the audience to the X-Men. Mm-hmm. They could have ran with that. Here go this orphan, you know what I'm saying, living in the malls. I don't know where she live at now because malls kind of really don't exist up to that level.
She been a homeless shelter for a little while.
You know what I'm saying? she gets targeted by this group of whoever that doesn't like her kind, you know what I'm saying, and build on it from there. Come to find out, oh, she's a mutant. She does this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? And not only is this one group of anti, the racist or whatever people after her, here comes the X-Men swooping in to get, you know what I'm saying? You could have gave me that. You could have figured out a way to give me that instead of giving me Moon Knight. And then,
or you could officially introduce Deadpool to the MCU.
Or that's another thing. You could have did that. You know what? They need us over there, man.
Hey man, I'm gonna go ahead and like I'm gonna go ahead and resign from my little job. And hey Marvel, I'm ready when y'all ready.
Yeah, we ready, man. We ready because y'all dropping the ball. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm no longer giving them benefit of the doubt. I'm no longer giving them the benefit of the doubt. They gotta earn it. I thought they had earned it.
With No Way Home.
Yeah. Well, they kind of treat us how Democrats treat black folks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, they think we're just gonna show up to the ballot box, which normally we just do, but nah.
They be like, hey, guess what? Yep. We got this new show called Moon Knight, and they're like, we're like, oh, it's got Marvel on it, so it must be good. Then we get it. We're like, we didn't ask for this.
We didn't ask for it, right?
How you gave us Spider-Man, which was like the dopest movie that you could watch currently, and then you gave us this shit.
Then you gave us this, yeah.
And then you're like, oh, wait. Doctor Strange, here you go.
But see, but that's the thing, right? That's all they can really hang their hat on right now, Doctor Strange. And I think Doctor Strange is gonna be a dope ass movie. I think it's gonna be good. But let's go back into the past. Let's start with Black Widow. I thought Black Widow was pretty good. I think it came out at the wrong time. I think it was past its time. I think it should have already been released.
Way before
all of that.
Yeah. Before they killed her off.
Then we're going to Shang-Chi, right?
Which was not a great movie, but
not great, but it held its own. But now you're 0-2, right? Mm-hmm. You're 0-2. You kind of introduce Shang-Chi to Saint, on some origin stuff. Whatever. From Shang-Chi, we jump into Spider-Man. Right. I don't think it was any other movies in between that, because I'm just talking movies, not shows.
No, I don't think there was anything in between.
So Black Widow, Shang-Chi, Spider-Man. So you're old. Yeah, you're 1 for 3 right now on the movie side. 1 for 3. Now you got Doctor Strange. You might get back up to 500, maybe if Doctor Strange is good. So yeah, the batting average right now, Marvel, it ain't looking so good on that.
Then we're gonna dip right back down for Wakanda forever. And then unless, like I said, they're keeping it under wraps that they have recast T'Challa, and we're gonna get surprised.
And I hope we do get us. I hope it, because I don't want the movie to be a failure, because what'll happen if it fails. That's it. Right. Ain't no more T'Challa, ain't no more nothing coming out of that.
Right. And then I have to go find Ron Coogler and beat him up, because you should have listened, but you don't. You didn't. I get it. I got it.
Oh, excuse me. I don't want it to fail. I'm not wishing that this movie fails. I just hope that it's good, and I hope that it does the story right, because there's no reason for, and that's what I'm more so harping on. T'Challa don't even have to be in this movie for all I care.
Right.
But he shouldn't be dead.
Right. Like, they should just be like, he's with the UN, and we're holding things down until he comes back.
They could say, man, he don't want to be Black Panther no more. He just want to focus on making
he's on a retreat.
Right. Oh yeah. Kobe said Eternals. I forgot about Eternals.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
To me, the reason. Go ahead. What you said?
I was gonna say that's Eternals wasn't one of those movies that, I mean, even though it was good, it was a good movie. It's just one of those movies that you're like, where does it fit?
Right. What is it? And that's what I was gonna say. It didn't give me enough to push the MCU forward. This should have been the movie,
right?
open up everything, you know what I'm saying? Open up everything going forward, and it didn't. And that's what I was gonna say. That was for me, that was the disappointing thing about Eternals. Right. Not whether it was slow or whether it was fast or good pace, because I enjoyed Eternals, but I kept looking for the shoe to drop. Mm-hmm. Shoe never dropped. You know what I'm saying? Not to the point to where it was, because we needed we didn't need a subtle pin drop. We needed a damn Timberland boot to the face type. You know what I'm saying?
Not Timberland boot.
That's steel toe at that. You know what I'm saying? We needed that to push, to be the big bang for what is this phase 4 going forward? Because right now, it's phase 4 is blah. Right. You know what I'm saying? Spider-Man isn't really part of Marvel Studios. Right. So where does it fit? Great movie, but where does it fit in the whole scheme of things with Marvel? Doctor Strange, where is he gonna fit at? Because like I said, we don't have the Avengers no more. Right. Everything Avengers related has been pushed down to the shows. Falcon and the Winter Soldier, what's her name? WandaVision. What Vision at anyway? He just rode off into the wind.
Not he rode off into the wind.
He did what's them Thelma and Louise and drove the car off the cliff, man. Where you at, Vision? Where you at, bro? But you know what I'm saying? A lot of that stuff has been low-key. It seems like anything Avengers related has been to the shows, right? Yeah. Now coming up, we got some good prospects. We have Thor: Love and Thunder. We got Guardians of the Galaxy. The Marvels. I think the Marvels is going to be the sleeper out of season out of phase 4.
Unless they recast the top, cha-cha. I'm sticking to my story. Matter of fact, I
actually like that.
When we get that little sneak peek, like we're gonna get a shot. They're gonna like show like a silhouette of Black Panther.
A Black Panther.
And then that's when we'll know that they actually recast T'Challa.
I think,
or they use CGI. I mean,
could I think this is what happens in the movie. I think we get Shuri in that suit wearing Black Panther for half the movie, maybe even more than half. She comes to find. I mean, I'm sorry, this is Namor we talking about. If anybody knows about Namor, is his threat level is crazy. Like he ain't no pushover. Right. You know what I'm saying? Can go toe to toe with the Hulk. He's a mutant, and that's another thing too. Are they gonna? Is he gonna be a mutant, or is he just an Atlantean? You know what I mean? Because he's dubbed as Marvel's first mutant for a reason. That's like his tagline on his comics. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Not only is he an underwater character, but he can fly. You know what I mean? This dude he's a tank. Man, I'm just letting you know. If they play Namor like a punk, I'm gonna be highly pissed off, because Namor is one of my favorite characters. So this kind of personal to me. If they play him like a punk, be pissed off, man.
I say that we're gonna get a sneak peek of T'Challa, and they've already recasted him, but they don't want to piss anybody off, and y'all just gonna be mad when this movie come out. Boop, there it is.
Kobe says they say they have a plan. They're going on the retreat to try to plan for the next 10 years. Yeah, matter of fact, now that you say that code word, I do have that.
That's what he mentioned at the conference thing. That they were going to plan out the next 10 years. How about, can I go on this retreat? I hope it's all expenses paid, because I'm gonna need y'all to
I'll call up Mr. Feige for you, man.
No, I'm just saying, I need y'all to pay for everything, because
pay for it all.
Everything. Because if I show up, I got questions, comments, and concerns.
I know that's right. I do have this article. It says MCU plan now goes up to 2032, reveals Kevin Feige. Kevin Feige reveals that the plan for the MCU now goes up to 2032, not long after the end of the Infinity Saga was played out for roughly a decade. Marvel Studios is currently busy developing new projects as it continues to build the franchise. And per Feige's recent quote, it doesn't seem like they have any plans of slowing down anytime soon. Kicking off in 2008 with Robert Downey Jr. and Jon Favreau's Iron Man, the MCU has grown exponentially. I said it right the first time. Y'all heard me. Over the last 10 years, its first 3 phases culminated in Joe and Anthony Russo's Infinity War and Endgame. Now, after an extended hiatus, the franchise is back in full swing with Phase 4 as part of its rapid expansion. Marvel Studios has also established itself as a streaming player for a string of exclusive Disney Plus content, all of which are part of the much overarching narrative that they are building on. Known for playing the long game, MCU confirmed the slate runs to 2023 with Marvel Studios. I think they meant 2032. I think that's what they meant. This was backwards. But Marvel Studios, Feige and his team have planned the franchise. Oh, okay. While attending the ongoing Cinemacon, Feige revealed that MCU storytelling, they just keep saying this shit over and over again. That's a full decade worth of narrative from now, although that doesn't say how the project will be segmented into phases or if they will continue with the structure. The blueprint includes new and old characters as it continues its transition from the Infinity Saga to a brand new overarching story. I want to stop right there because the thing is, when Marvel first started in 2008, they wasn't owned by Disney. All independent. He was using Universal. He was using all these other people. Once Disney bought Marvel, they also, bought Marvel Studios. It's easier, and to me, this is why it seems like Marvel Studios, the train might be slipping off the tracks a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You only had a few characters to work with. It's easy to write a story and to connect 6. How many characters was it? 6 characters.
Talking about the Avengers?
The Avengers, yeah.
6.
I want to say 6. It's easy to do that when it's only 6 characters. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to write those stories. It's easy to connect those stories, and to keep things moving when you don't have, you know what I'm saying, when your sandbox is small. I can move my toy soldiers over here, do this, do that, and the third. Once my sandbox gets bigger, and I got all these new toys to play with, it's hard to keep that story going. And I think that's the issue they're running with, because fans is knocking down the door ready for an X-Men story. Fans is knocking down the door ready for Fantastic Four. You know what I'm saying? Fans is knocking down the door saying, well, what you gonna do with Spider-Man? So I do think it's a lot of pressure on Marvel Studios to develop these shows.
Right.
Moon Knight, WandaVision.
Who asked for Moon Knight?
Hawkeye, you know what I'm saying? So they're trying to give us not only movies but shows, because the sandbox has gotten way bigger. But it goes back to what you said. Who really asked for Moon Knight? Because you gave, to me, that slot could have went to Blade. Instead of doing a Blade movie, you could have given me a Blade series or a Midnight Sun series, and included Moon Knight or Werewolf by Night and all of these things, and then spun off from there with a Blade movie and, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that.
Nah.
To me, that makes more sense.
You better take some of this Moon Knight in your life.
Right. Like, if you just wanted to do Moonlight, you should have made him a part of a team, because he was the way y'all made it seem like it in this show, he's been operating as Moon Knight for a while.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So why not have him on this team, the Midnight Suns? They're out doing things, hunting creatures of the night or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then you could spin off from there. Blade coming up next in his own movie. Maybe you get a Moon Knight movie, or Moon Knight is popping up in different you know what I'm saying, different shows and different movies and stuff like that. And
right.
Teamed them with Deadpool or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of things y'all could have played with. I just don't see y'all being as creative that I think y'all should be. You know what
so
I'm saying?
Marvel, when we getting our plane tickets to go to the retreat? Because
yes. I'm checking. Let me check my email now.
Sure. When's my flight? What time my flight leaving out?
When I gotta be there.
Right.
When do I have to be there? But no, that's dope. Them trying to have a plan for 20 all the way out to 2032. But I don't know if it's enough Indians, you know what I'm saying, up under this chief, because this is a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's a lot of stuff, man. I heard that the dude, what's his name, Taron Egerton, I think it's Taron Egerton, the guy from Kingsman, who played the main character in Kingsman.
Okay.
I forgot what else he played in, but I think he's in talks, official talks. It was always rumors, but I was reading that he's in official talks to play the next Wolverine. So I had wanted to ask Kobe who he thought would fit as the next Wolverine, but since we don't have old Kobe, I know you're listening. Let me know who you think would fit better as, who they would cast as Wolverine.
No, y'all ain't gonna replace Hugh Jackman. Goddamn. I'm joking. That's exactly what would happen. They would just stare. They're gonna have a fucking aneurysm.
I'm ready for like when they was like, damn, Hugh Jackman. I was like, damn, he ain't coming back. But I'm excited to see
a younger
the next Wolverine.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying?
Just like I'm excited to see the next T'Challa.
Right. You know what I mean? Like, I'm excited to see, okay, well, shit. Hey, it's going to be hard to beat out Hugh Jackman, who y'all get. You know what I'm saying? Like, who y'all got for me, though? It's going to be a hard. And that's what and I know he ain't dead, but it's to me, the principle still is there. You still want to carry on the legacy of that character. You still Hugh Jackman's work as Wolverine. Some of it was here, some of it was down here, but everybody loved him as Wolverine, right?
Right, yep.
So the principle still exists. It's just, and another thing too, we only got Chad in 2 movies. We only got him in 2 movies. So for people to be so, it ain't like he played this character for
3 movies.
What was the third one? Oh, so, the Avengers. Yeah.
He was in Civil War.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. We got Civil War, we got Black Panther and then the Endgame.
And he also was in Infinity War and Endgame. So we got 4.
We got 4, but
he wasn't really in.
He wasn't really in Endgame.
Right. He was in
Infinity War.
He showed up at the end.
Right.
So he wasn't really in Endgame. Infinity War, yes, he was.
We didn't get a lot of Chad. That's what I'm trying to say. For us to be holding on to Chad the way that, you know what I'm saying, we didn't get a lot of Chad as Black Panther.
We only got him fully in 1 movie. And that was Black Panther. That was it.
We don't know. We still don't know who T'Challa is as a character.
Exactly. Like we got Killmonger's backstory, right? Like how he
more than we've gotten,
right. We got more of Killmonger's backstory than we got more to T'Challa's backstory, and that's why I was saying like they should have just gave us that, like give us the T'Challa, from a kid, and he's talking to his Baba about being the Black Panther, and showing him growing up as a teenager and becoming a young adult, and him going through the training and things, because he ain't just become a goddamn
like how did he get the suit? He didn't just, you know what I'm saying? His dad died and they just gave him the suit. No, he had to fight for the Black Panther, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right. Like, and he become a karate expert overnight. Like he had to have some type of training. So like, I'm pretty sure they train him from like a little kid to growing up,
man. And that's another thing too. It's this dude, the character came out in the 60s. The 60s. Do you know how much story is in that?
Yeah.
He studied in America. Then, you know what I'm saying, changed his name so wouldn't nobody know who he was. He was a taxi driver.
See, we could have got all that.
You know what I'm saying? We haven't gotten the Storm relationship, right? We don't have
you could have easily threw that in there.
Right. We don't have the Fantastic Four relationship. That's a big part. He takes over the Fantastic Four at one point in time. See? You know what I mean?
Hey, Marvel, I'm ready whenever y'all ready, okay?
It's too much story to pull from. We ready when, I'm going to just stop. Kobe says Daniel Radcliffe as Wolverine. I could see Harry Potter doing, I really can. Because he's not a big guy. Wolverine is not supposed to be tall. Like Hugh Jackman is same height as me. I think like 6'1", 6'2". Wolverine is like 5'2" in the comic.
He's shorter than me.
Right. He's
little thing.
He's meant to be short, ornery, like, you know what I'm saying? That's what he meant to be, like just a fur ball, a fucking
annoying ass fur ball.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's what he meant to look like. So I think Daniel Radcliffe is small, but so is Taron Egerton or whatever. I can't Taron Egerton. I think they're both small in stature. I think if you can beef them up a little bit, make them look a little grimy, get the beard going. I think it could work for both of those, man. That's I see a lot of people say Daniel Radcliffe as Wolverine. I also saw the guy who plays Master Chief on Halo, Pablo Schreiber. I think that would be dope if he was Wolverine and then they brought his brother back to play Sabretooth again. Ooh. I think that'd be dope if they did something like that. But it's a couple. Like I said, if whoever they cast as Wolverine or announce as Wolverine, I don't think it'd be bad because I just want to see how they're gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? I just want to see how they're gonna. As a fan of Wolverine, one of my favorite characters, I just want to see how they're gonna cast him, what they're gonna do with him. Are they gonna try to be as comic accurate as possible? You know, things like that. I would like for them to call me up so I can cast like who I think should play Storm. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think old girl, the wrestler, can't think of her name, but she always does Storm cosplay. Mm-hmm. She be killing it as Storm. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how her acting is, but I mean, she's a wrestler, so she got to be.
I was gonna say she's a wrestler. She got great acting skills.
But I mean, think The Rock came from wrestling. You know what I'm saying? At least they can do the choreography because it's everything in wrestling is for them. And I'm not saying that to say that wrestling's fake because I don't think wrestling's fake the way when people say wrestling's fake. I'm like, yes, it's storylines involved, but I want to see you go out there and do that shit today.
Right. They're I mean, even though everything is choreographed, they're really hitting those tables. They're really getting smacked.
That shit is
they're getting hit.
That blood is real. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I be hearing stories about some of my, old school favorite wrestlers, now that they retired and stuff like that. They be like, nah, I hated working with such and such because he wouldn't hit the marks right.
Right.
And, when you don't do something like that, either he can get hurt or I can get hurt real, you know what I'm saying, real bad. I'm like, hey, I ain't never really think about it like that.
I mean, wrestlers have died because
what was Owen Hart?
Yeah, fell from that ladder and everybody thought it was fake.
Fake? No. I remember watching that.
I watched it. I remember watching it too. I was like, yo, he's not moving.
Yeah. I remember watching that. And they did not stop the show.
No, because they thought it was part of it. Yeah. And I remember watching it and being like, he's not moving. Yeah. And they kept going.
Yeah. They did not stop. I remember that. They did not stop. But yeah, just
recast T'Challa.
Yep.
Yep. We just thinking the same thing.
Recast T'Challa, man. What else I want to hit on real quick before we get out of here? It was something else I saw. Talked about Avatar. Doc Strange. Oh, okay. That's what it was. This Amsterdam movie. Is that
with the all-star cast in it? Chris Rock's in it.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, we had the first look. It was Christian Bale, Margot Robbie, John David Washington in Amsterdam. It also stars Taylor Swift, Rami Malek. I ain't seen Rami Malek since what it was, Mr. Robot. No, he was in the last 007 movie. Anya Taylor-Joy, Michael Shannon, Chris Rock, Robert De Niro, Timothy Olyphant, and Zoe. So yeah, that's
a star-studded cast. What is this movie about?
What is it about? Yeah, I'm trying to give me something. Hold on, man. I know somebody got something. I want to know what it's about. I want to know.
I bet you it's like a murder mystery or something.
All right. Nope, this doesn't tell me what it's about neither. A theme of Cinemacon this year, the film has been created with large format theaters, and mind Cinemacon attendees are treated for the world premiere of the trailer. Well, I guess we have to wait till the trailer.
Well, okay. I guess I'll
They're
wait.
not telling us what's going on.
I will wait.
But like you said, star-studded. Chris Rock's in it. Her Will Smith might make an appearance. Who knows?
Oh no! Don't do that. Don't do that.
Who knows?
And Zoe, Salon. I can't even say. Yeah, she's stretching herself kind of thin because she got Guardians. She's in this movie, Amsterdam. I mean, get your money, honey.
Disney. That's all Disney. She ain't going nowhere. She not. Hey,
get your money, honey.
She's the only actor or actress to star in 2 of the highest grossing films of all time.
Avatar.
Yep. And Avengers.
Yep.
Endgame. Yep.
Even though she died.
And came back.
Oh yeah, that's right. From a different.
Yeah, I know, right?
From a different timeline.
That child exists in. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's so many different ways. Look, Disney. We can't let you slide on that. It's too many ways that you can bring T'Challa, and you know what I'm saying?
From a different timeline.
From a different time or whatever. It's too much. You know what I'm saying? The door is open and y'all just letting all the air out.
So it is it's a murder mystery. This is the premise. Three friends, a doctor, a nurse, and an attorney become the prime suspect in a murder in the 1930s. It's a murder mystery comedy. It's like Clue.
In the 1930s?
In the 1930s.
Well, we know what's gonna happen with John David Washington's character. He's going to jail.
Hey.
He gonna meet Chris Rock in jail. Zoe Saldana, she's gonna be like somebody's wife.
I mean, like the maid or something.
Like, we know what's going on. Come on, y'all.
It's a period comedy film, so it's basically Clue,
right? Or the Murder on the Orient, or the Death on the Nile and stuff like that. I guess that might be the new wave of films that we'll probably start getting these period piece murder. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Clue and Whodunits.
That's what this looks like. I mean, that's the only way that you would bring in a star-studded cast like that is for something that's like almost like Clue.
I could see, but like I said, I could see that. I think this movie, I think it'll be good. Budget probably isn't that much. You know what I'm saying? It'll make its money. It'll make probably about a good $200-300 million. The budget probably is only at 75 to 100 million. So it'll double or triple its money. I can see, because that starts to, that cast: Margot Robbie, John David Washington. Who was the other one?
Mike Myers is in it. Chris Rock is in it. Yeah, Mike Myers is in it.
No.
Taylor Swift is in it. Originally Michael B. Jordan was supposed to be in it, but he dropped, and that's why John David Washington was casted.
Got it.
Yeah, I'll watch it just because
that's what I'm thinking.
I'd watch it.
No,
and originally Jennifer Lawrence was supposed to be in this movie
instead of Taylor Swift or Anya Taylor-Joy.
Instead of Margot Robbie.
And then let's keep Margot in that. I kind of like her.
Jamie Foxx was also considered for Michael B. Jordan's role. Angelina Jolie passed. And then Mike Myers, Robert De Niro, and Michael Shannon.
What Mike Myers is doing in this movie?
He's probably going to play like a butler or something.
I mean, it's a comedy.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he's going to play the butler. Like,
I hope he's still the show, because I wouldn't mind seeing Mike Myers make a comeback. You know what I mean?
Give us another Austin Powers.
Man, give us another. Nope. I liked what they did with the Super Bowl commercial. Give me a Dr. Evil spinoff.
That too.
Give me a Dr. Evil spinoff, man. Give me that. Especially with what it was. Didn't he had a grandchild?
Yeah.
Give me that. I watch that shit all day long. I watch that shit all day. A show? Oh man. I'm watching that. Matter of fact, let me call up Mike Myers.
Oh Lord.
Remember what it was? I Married an Axe Murderer?
Yes.
Man. I was thinking about Mike. I was thinking about that shit today. Like he was on the road for a minute, man. He was on the road for a minute.
And then he got burned out, you know.
What you think was burnout, or you think he just?
I think he got burned out.
He did Cat in the Hat, and I was like, Mike, you shouldn't have did that.
I mean, I think it was more burnout because of Shrek. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they kept Shrek movies was like back to back to back to back to back, and then they started doing shows, and then they started doing like those mini like, oh, there's a Halloween special, and then we're gonna bring you back for this Halloween special. Oh wait, we're doing a Valentine's Day special.
You see this though?
Yeah, I know. I mean, I wouldn't complain, but eventually you just like, damn.
I thought maybe Cat in the Hat killed him.
Or Cat in the Hat did kill that, but I'm just saying.
I was like, you was not Jim Carrey, bro.
Right.
Not Jim Carrey. And Jim Carrey barely got away with it playing damn the Grinch.
Right. We was like,
He was not Jim Carrey, bro.
You got the face, but
yeah.
You got
Stick to what you know, man. But yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing them they can do that. Hell, I'll take another damn Wayne's World. Especially in internet land.
Oh, they be on YouTube.
What? Give me another Wayne's World with him on YouTube, man. Party on, Garth. Party on, Wayne. Like, give me that.
Actually, they did give us that. It was in a commercial.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They did he did 2 Super Bowl commercials. One with him playing. They did the Wayne's World, and then he did the Dr. Evil thing. But I think those maybe the numbers on the commercial wasn't up or something. But Probably. Or he could be working on those, and we just don't know.
Hey, we'll see.
They were tied to Will Smith, and now they got to put it on hold. Who knows?
Oh no! He's probably gonna give us like another. We're gonna get another Austin Powers. I'm back, baby.
They got what he did. What it was he did another movie after that. Where he was like a guru, or was it called The Guru?
Oh, the love guru or something like that.
Nah,
he's done some cringe movies. Okay,
I see. That's why he burnt out. He was like, fuck.
Right. He couldn't come up with. You came up with a character that everyone's gonna remember you for, right? Mm-hmm. Everybody's gonna remember you as Austin Powers, and then they stuck you and made you green for 10 years. Mm-hmm. So now the only thing that we remember you for is
Austin
Shrek
Powers and Shrek.
And Austin Powers is it. So if you're gonna do anything outside of that, we don't want to see that.
Yeah, he was dope in 54. Did you watch Club? It was it wasn't a comedy.
Oh yeah.
He played it out. He can do because he's done some drama movies, but like you said, nobody.
We're not checking.
He was in. Matter of fact, I think he's in this movie coming up about the making of The Godfather.
Oh.
I think you know what? Let me double check.
And guess what? We're not checking for you.
I think he's just doing some things under the radar. I think he's in that. I could be wrong. Could be mistaken. He was in Space Jam, A New Legacy. What?
Yeah, that's when you remember they brought all of the people that was watching. It was a cameo.
Right. He was in Bohemian Rhapsody. I remember that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that was like a nod to Wayne's World.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Oh, come. Let me see. Oh, what? I was just talking. So he got a series coming out on Netflix, which is a spinoff of So I Married an Axe Murderer.
What?
Gonna be six episodes.
That's crazy.
Yep. The Pentaverate. Well, I don't know what that is. Whatever that means. But yeah, that's dope. But yeah, I thought he was in that movie. Maybe not. But yeah, all you see is Shrek. Mm-hmm. Shrek the third, Shrek 2.
Shrek 2. We should call it Shrek 2, Donkey's Revenge. Donkey, Shrek 2, the donkey will rise. I used to let that DVD open and play because Donkey be like, Shrek 2, Donkey's Revenge. And they'd be like, shut up.
Kobe said he was good in Inglourious Bastards.
Yeah.
I forgot about that one. He was who was he? The General French, and said he does cameos now. Yeah, well, I mean,
Shrek 2.
Probably just to keep his name Shrek 2, Donkey's Revenge. He just does that to keep his probably just to keep his profile up, saying, "Hey, I'm still here, y'all.
Right,
I'm still here."
Shrek 2, too fast, too donkey.
All right, man, let's wrap this up.
No, I want to watch it.
Now you want to watch
Shrek 2?
You probably got it in there somewhere.
I do. I'm looking right now.
Anything else? Nope. That's it, y'all. You got anything you want to?
Can we talk next time about the Firestarter trailer that just dropped?
Oh, yes.
I got it in my email.
I meant, and you know that, and I wanted to talk about, but we'll do it Monday.
Yes. Can we talk about Firestarter?
Yeah.
Like,
Do you know how many movies they did of that?
I mean, I know only one that I know of is Drew Barrymore, but I know they did like a made-for-TV movie version of it.
That was the third one.
So yeah, I knew like Drew Barrymore is, she's my original Firestarter, and then I saw the made-for-TV movie, and I was like, this is trash.
Yeah, and then they did more, I think. But Stephen King is like, nah.
This one? This one that BlusHouse just dropped?
Yeah.
I just watched the trailer because I'm signed up for one of these. I'm signed up for one of these sites where they send me stuff and they're like, hey, we screening in your area if you're interested. And I'm like, I would go, but I have a whole kid with me. But they sent that trailer. They sent that trailer for Firestarter to me, and I watched it, and I was like, "This was more than what you saw on TV." I mean, it's dope. It's dope.
Normally with those screenings, because I used to take my son, you could take your well, I guess you don't want to take him to see Firestarter. I
mean, then my daughter be walking around talking about flame on, you know.
But yeah, normally
have a seat.
Normally it's always a +1.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You get 2 tickets. But yeah, I wanted to talk about that, and I wanted to talk about I Want to Dance with Somebody, the biopic of Whitney Houston.
Okay.
I want to talk about that because not gonna say we didn't get a proper one, but you know, this one I think could be way better. It's from the makers of Bohemian Rhapsody, which I thought was a dope film. And it's a written out. No disrespect. Who did that? Was the VH1 or? I
think Lifetime did that one. Lifetime did that one.
Lifetime did that one. Like no disrespect to y'all, but I'm gonna see what they about because y'all be tripping, man.
Right.
That Aaliyah shit. Whoever did that,
slap.
Wow. I think
but the one they got right was Wendy Williams because she was involved in it.
Right. TLC.
TLC. No, TLC was VH1.
Was that VH1?
They got it right. Yeah. TLC was VH1. They got that right. But that Aaliyah one, Lifetime, if you do another one, and the crazy part about it is I think Aaliyah's family didn't even have input for it. So
Timbaland was mad about it. Everybody was mad about it.
Missy was mad. I mean, they casted Timbaland and he
I don't know who that was.
Who that man is.
Right.
So yeah, Lifetime, don't do no more unless the family or the actual person is I want to say no. I think Lifetime did that one.
But everybody said that was good. The only controversy behind that was the Spinderella thing.
Right.
Because she wasn't showcased. Y'all filed for that too, Salt.
Y'all knew she was there the whole time.
Oh man, y'all filed for that. I don't care what. Like even the fans are like, wait, hold on, it's 3 of y'all.
Right.
Oh, well, this is just a story of no. It's a third person. I don't care what the group names say. All the fans know Salt Pepper, and we used to, when I used to try to add spin. Well, that's the N means Spinderella. You know what I'm saying? Like
that was me too. I was like, the N is for Spinderella, and it was like it doesn't work, and I'm like, but she's the N.
She's the N. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, man.
It was on Lifetime. Lifetime did that one right because
Lifetime.
Salt and Pepper was involved with it.
Yeah, but everybody said it was good. Just they was bogus for that. That's trash, y'all.
Man, they wrote Spinderella out the damn.
Write somebody out of the biopic like they never existed. How you do that?
Salt and Pepper did it.
They did it. They did. That's fire. That's cold-blooded, man.
BET definitely did the Bobby Brown story right. They did the New Edition story right. And that's only because, like I said, if the artists are not involved or the family's not involved, you're going to get trash. And that's why we got that trash Whitney Houston movie. We got that trash Aaliyah movie.
Imagine them doing the New Edition movie and they write Bobby Brown out of it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Bobby who?
Oh, you know what I would like to see?
And shout out to the home team for the actor Woody that played Bobby Brown.
I would like
to put
to
Jacksonville on the map.
It's a couple of them putting Jacksonville on the map. I would like to see a Crisscross biopic.
Oh, that would be dope.
Because the way JD tell that story is like just crazy. So you just met these dudes at the mall and y'all just, and he talks about all the people who was involved. You know, he said Left Eye was staying at his crib and who was it? T-Boz, and you know what I'm saying? Like having all of, or better yet, give me a JD story.
Yeah.
Give me a JD story.
Although Janet's not gonna clear half of that story.
Nah, she still loves JD.
Exactly. She's not gonna clear that.
You saw what Janet did with her documentary. She tried her best to really not say too.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. She's not gonna clear that part of the story. We're gonna get like 5 seconds of them together, and then they broke up.
I think out of all the suitors that she had in her life, I think she loved JD.
She gonna go back. If she could go back, I ain't gonna say if she could go back to him. She could go back to him.
She could go back. No, I think they done, but you know.
He's like, we just friends.
Nah, hey Janet. It's Janet, dog. How you Janet, dog? But like
their schedules weren't in sync at the time. No, that's what she said.
That's the polite way of saying
he was cheating.
Yeah.
How you cheat on Janet Jackson?
You cheated on Janet Jackson, dog. That's why he need a biopic.
But we're not gonna get that. We're not gonna get that part of the story. And that's the part of the story everybody's interested in.
Confessions was about Janet. That whole Usher CD, because he wrote that.
So it was a collaboration because Usher was going through the same shit at the same time. It was a collaboration. He was like, you write part 1. I'm gonna write part 2.
That's
so I believe part 1 was JD's version, and then part 2 was Usher cheating on Chili.
Yeah, how you do that, man? I don't know.
But you see, they conveniently left that part out in the TLC movie.
And we ain't putting Usher Raymond. No, he gets no burn in this ride at all.
See, and if we get a JD movie, they gonna conveniently leave the Janet Jackson part out.
That would probably
10 years later.
Yeah, they'll just skip all that. They go straight into him doing whatever what he does, vegan ice cream.
Yeah,
they just ended up.
He's now the owner of a vegan ice cream shop.
That's what they do. They straight up do it like that. But nah, he got to me. One of the producers who don't get talked about enough, did so much for the culture, so much for music, and like he just gets left off. And I'm like, you can't leave this dude. This dude might have done more than anybody,
right?
He's still doing it,
right? If you rock the pressure, guess who did that beat?
Right. Mm-hmm. Yep.
He gonna let you know he did. Y'all know who this is? Yeah,
y'all know who this is.
Yep, we know it. Yep.
So yeah, man.
We know who
his story is crazy. How he met Brad. I mean, he got a.
We should just get a So Def. We need a So Def story.
Something. I know that. I mean, they did the little He did it. What it was on? I think that was on BET, like the little documentary.
Mm-hmm. Now we need. I want a
Yeah.
Def story where TLC is. And you pull the three from the
Pull the
TLC
old, yeah.
movie. Give me a JD. Give me
Yep.
Crisscross. Give me the
Give me all of
Brat.
that.
All that. Give me a
Jagged
Def.
Edge.
Give me a Def.
Yep. Give me all
movie.
of that.
And then turn around and Mike Bivins give me Boys to Men,
Ooh, not Mike
ABC. Give me Mike Bivins story.
Not Mike Bivins, not BBD, ABC, and who else
BBD
and me. Yeah,
BBD,
man. Biv
and
10.
Boys to Men.
Boys to Men. He had a girl group too.
I forgot the name of him.
He had a
but
girl
he's
group,
actually had a lot of artists, but
yeah.
he as much as he says that he learned how the music business is, he failed a lot of artists.
Yeah, he did. I think he thought he was bigger than what he was.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I mean, you coming from New Edition to BBD, that's two of the most successful, you know what I'm saying, R&B groups or whatever you want to call. I don't even know how to classify BBD.
Rap, hip hop, R&B,
rap, hip hop,
with a smooth out tip.
Yeah. then you discover Boys to Men, and ABC. You know what I'm saying? And I think he looked at like Puffy. I was like, hold on, man, who is this young dude? You know what I'm saying? Doing better than me. And I think he tried to be Puffy.
Right.
And nah, bro, you ain't Puffy.
And then Boys to Men was like, hey man, we got to go.
We got to go.
We got to go. And ABC never went past Aisha.
At the playground, you know.
They only had one CD.
That's it. ABC. No, they had two.
I don't know, they had the one.
They had two.
Because the Playground Aisha was on that CD. And I only remember those two songs.
I think they had two, man. Hold on. And because they was also in the Meteor Man movie.
Oh yeah, they were the little did they dye them kids' hair blonde?
Yeah, the Golden Lords. Golden Lords. Yeah.
ABC. Where are they now?
So,
hey, BH1, bring back Where Are They Now?
Yeah, they had two albums. Yep.
That's crazy. I don't
they
even
had
remember the one.
Fooling at the Playground. And then they had It Ain't What You Wear, It's How You Play It.
See, we don't know that one. We don't claim that one.
We don't claim.
We don't claim that one. We know at the playground, and then you're supposed to do the nose thing, like you just did a line.
The nose thing. Oh man, they say that album was a commercial failure.
Duh.
Man.
They were trying to be the next New Edition, and it was like y'all just some annoying ass kids. That's what y'all were. Y'all were not now one of them was cute.
But
I take that back. The little one was cute. Little one was cute.
But like you said, yeah. That's the failure of Mike Bivins, though. Like you said, that's just the failure of Mike Bivins. He didn't know how to.
Never mind. We don't need a Mike Bivins story. We good. We good. Give us a Boys and Men story.
Boys and Men story will work.
Give me a Boys and Men story.
That'll work.
And I want to. I like your idea of Crisscross story because
I think
we deserve. Chris deserves it. The one that passed away.
Right.
He deserves.
Let's celebrate them, man. Celebrate, because without Crisscross, all these young littles, you wouldn't even have them.
Right.
Because wasn't nobody taking no chance on no little whoever but JD.
And Mike Bivins.
And Mike Bivins. The Kid Whisperers.
Come on over here to my label and we gonna release some songs that I'm gonna talk over.
That was the staple of the night. They had to talk over it at the end. The break beat. Knew you was finna get a talk over. Somebody's finna do a voiceover real quick. This is Michael Bivins, and this is Biv 10 Records, and I got another bad creation with me. Yeah.
I met these 10 little kids and I knocked them down to 6.
It was a lot of. But yeah, let's wrap it up. So yeah, you just watched another episode of Blues House Live. Me, I'm Blue Minati. That's Mika G in the place to be.
Ow, 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 ow.
Had Kobe on. He left. He says, "Take it easy, be safe."
Oh man, I was gonna say
he wasn't gonna let you get it.
damn, Kobe. Let me shine. When you ain't here, I get to say that, and then I get to say my little thing at the end too.
He wasn't gonna let you get it. But yeah, man. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Kobe already said it. Take it easy, be safe. You ain't got to go home, but you got to get the hell up out of here.
And we out.
Peace. Y'all be easy.
Sunny Beats.